Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we are looking at an absolute juggernaut. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 6 is finally on the way and the hype is completely off the charts. But underneath all that wild excitement lies a super practical, incredibly high-stakes question. What do you actually need to play it? Let's map out this hardware landscape so you're absolutely ready for launch day. Okay, let's dive into this. Because let's face it, will your device actually run GTA 6? That is the central, nail-biting tension every gamer's feeling right now. You've seen the incredible trailer, you've probably memorized literally every single frame of it. But honestly, none of that matters if your machine at home just spits out an incompatible error. We're going to break down exactly who's officially invited to the party, who's unfortunately getting left behind, and what the strategic playbook looks like for the PC players out there.
Section 1. The VIPs. Current gen only.
All right, Rockstar has officially confirmed that Grand Theft Auto 6 is built strictly for current generation consoles. So if you own a PlayStation 5, the newly announced PlayStation 5 Pro, an Xbox Series X, or the Xbox Series S, well, you can breathe a massive sigh of relief. You are officially on the roster. These 4 systems, they're your golden tickets to exploring Vice City on day one. But you might be wondering, why just these 4? Why exclude millions of other perfectly good consoles? And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer ambition of the game's design. A project of this magnitude requires totally uncompromising modern hardware. We aren't just talking about a slight visual upgrade here. We're talking about rendering a densely packed, absolutely seamless open world with 0 loading screens to simulate an entire living, breathing state where advanced AI characters react dynamically to everything around them. You absolutely need the raw processing horsepower and the lightning-fast solid-state drives that only these modern consoles bring to the table. Section 2. The exiled, older consoles left behind. Okay, it's time to rip the Band-Aid off. If you are still relying on a PlayStation 4, a PlayStation 4 Pro, an Xbox One, or the Xbox One X, it's tough news. Rockstar has definitively stated that Grand Theft Auto 6 is not coming to these systems. Look, these consoles had an incredible decade-long run, but they simply don't have the memory or the processing power under the hood to handle Rockstar's ambitions without, melting into a puddle of plastic. The hardware generation has officially moved on. Section 3. The waiting room, the PC gamer's dilemma. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it mirrors Rockstar's traditional release playbook. PC gamers are constantly asking if they'll get to play on day one. And while Rockstar hasn't officially announced a PC release right this second, history gives us a really reliable clue. Step 1, the initial console launch. Step 2, a healthy dose of patience. And Step 3, a polished PC launch later. We saw this exact same progression with Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. They historically focus all of their initial development muscle on optimizing that console experience, and then, eventually, they roll out the PC version. So if you're strictly a PC player, history heavily suggests you will get the game, but you're going to be spending some time in the waiting room. Hang in there.
Section 4. The showroom. Choosing your experience. Let's move to and see how this builds into a real, actionable game plan for you.
So if you just realized your current setup isn't going to cut it, you basically have 2 main paths depending on your budget. For the absolute most affordable entry point, the Xbox Series S is your go-to. It gives you the full GTA 6 experience without totally breaking the bank, though keep in mind you will be playing on lower graphics settings. On the flip side, if you demand absolute visual fidelity, stunning resolutions, and buttery smooth frame rates, you're gonna want the PlayStation 5 Pro or the Xbox Series X. These premium machines are built to deliver the ultimate, uncompromised version of the game. It really all comes down to what tier of performance you're willing to pay for. So we've laid out the facts, we've analyzed the entire hardware landscape, and we've seen exactly who gets to play immediately and who has to practice a little bit of patience. The only thing left to figure out is your strategy. So, which device are you planning to play GTA 6 on? Are you sticking with the current gen console you already own, bracing your wallet for a premium upgrade to a PS5 Pro or Series X, or are you joining us in the PC waiting room? Definitely evaluate your plan right now so you aren't left in the dark on launch day. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you next time.